Hello, folks, and welcome back to Just Talkin with Chef Lou. I'm here with another special guest. It's our second episode. I hope you enjoyed our first one with Mr. Jeremy Margulis. But I'm here today with a pretty special cat. His name is Tom Mirabella, if you don't know him by first view. But Mr. Mirabella has a great story, and we're here to tell it today. And I welcome you to the show, Mr. Tom Mirabella.
Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you showing up. And you show up in so many ways, and I'd like to get into that with our guests. Tom, tell us first a little bit about you and where you're from, and
Sure.
We'll go from there.
I grew up on Long Island, New York.
Long Island.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm a transplant to the Jersey Shore. I moved here about 15 years ago now.
So you were in school up in...
Yeah, I grew up in Long Island.
Island.
Went to Marist College in Poughkeepsie, New York.
Yeah.
And then
Great baseball program.
came back to Long Island, lived there for till I was about 30, and then have lived down here since.
Yeah. You married?
I'm married, yep.
Yeah, that's awesome.
10 years this year.
That's congratulations. That's a
Thank
big
you.
milestone.
Yeah.
So, Tom, you are the proud owner of a couple different businesses. We're going to get into that, but you're also a board member here at Chef Lou's Army.
Yes, been a board member for just about a year now.
Yeah, and I think the story how we met is pretty fantastic because when we were going through the whole COVID crazy, you showed up on many different of our posts, and I started to recognize this guy, Wingman, and after seeing some of the work that you've done, so you have Wingman Planning,
That's all marketing agency.
which is a all solution situation for businesses, right? I mean, I use them for my business. He actually just did my website. A fantastic job. The guys there did a great job on
Thank you.
my site.
I love the way it looks. I love the way it came out and the ease
real
of use.
clean. Yeah, if you want to check it out, blendonmain.com. That's one of the sites. How many sites have you got under your belt now?
We probably about 400 active sites
That's a lot.
right now.
That's a lot. And you see it changing, too, on a daily basis, too, of how things are done. I mean, when I put my site out 10 years ago, it's like light years away from the technology that there's today. It's so clean.
Yeah, it's clean, it's modern, but I think it's ease of use. It's easy updating. It's giving guys admin access. So if they want to change a price, or in your
Super
case,
easy.
A product, or you want to add something, it's very easy just to go in on the back end. Again, a lot of companies will call us and say, "Hey, make the change," but then there's a number of people that like to be able to have the access real time, go in, make a change, especially with holidays or when there's issues with supply chain and making changes on the fly.
Keep it current.
Keep it current. Yep.
Now, how did you get into the I don't know what you call this world. What is this world called? The media world?
The digital world.
Digital world.
Yeah.
The digital world. Yeah. How'd you?
I started out working for big corporations. I had some time at Verizon. I had some time at Cablevision in their sales and marketing department. But I wanted to work with small business owners because they don't have marketing departments, and I always just thought I could help them. With their marketing, because a lot of people that have a small business are in their business. They're working in the kitchen. In your case, they're the guy who's putting the roof up or hanging the windows and stuff like that, where they're not spending time on the marketing, but they always need new people, new faces in the door, or new clients and leads. So I started out with this website called lihome411.com, which is Long Island Home 411.com, and it was a matching service like an Angie's List or service like that for contractors and homeowners. So you're looking to get a roof done, we would give them 3 roof referrals to call and reach out and get estimates for. And then from there, a lot of the contractors I was working with said, "Can you help me with my website? Can you help me with some designing a flyer for a trade show?" And little by little, we just kept doing more and more. And then at that point, I was really a one-man show myself, so I didn't have the time to be doing LI Home 411 plus working with these contractors and other business owners at this point to help them with their website and their marketing and stuff like that. So I put LI Home 411 on the side, and I just focused on working with the business owners. And when I was moving off Long Island, I was starting to do some work in Jersey, and people saying, why am I paying lihome411.com? And I was like, oh, you make a good point. So I decided to rename, come up with a new company, new LLC, and it was Wingman.
Brilliant
And
name.
the name was for the fact that I was going to be the wingman to all these small businesses.
Brilliant. It's a brilliant name. And honestly, I could tell you that I am a small business. I have no marketing department. You literally explained why you have such value to my business.
Yep. And then you can't research it all. You're running the restaurant. You're running, you're doing other things to start researching and doing YouTubes on how to build a website. It's not really practical. I mean, some guys will do it because they have the desire, but a lot of guys would rather have a professional come in, take care of the website, take care of the marketing, take care of the branding, and they can do what they do best. And
so you do it all. You can print someone a shirt. You can
Yep.
print someone a flyer. You
Yep.
build banners.
Yep, we make a lot of the step and repeats for different events.
Parties.
We do, trifold takeout menus. We do,
Anything media.
anything
you're
media.
the king of all media.
We can do it. And,
Except
we have our...
Trump, what was his name? Stern, step aside.
Yes.
You're the king of all media.
So, our team is a great team. We're all local in the Manasquan, Belmar area. So Ocean and Monmouth County are very easy for us to come to do video, too, and pictures. So we can help, get the sites and the marketing the way that customers want it.
And you see how fast the technology is moving, too.
Oh, yeah.
Super easy. I can't get over how easy it is to just go in, make the change, and get out.
Yep.
So that's Wingman Planning, and that you have 2 locations.
I have 2 locations. We
You
have
just built the second one.
Correct. We have the office in Manasquan on Route 70, and now we have in Belmar Plaza next to Beach House and by 10th Ave Burrito. We have another location. Again, the idea is a lot of small businesses want to do business locally. I feel they
Yes.
want a guy that they can call. They want their wingman. They want to be able to call Tom and say, "Hey, listen, let's meet today." And the idea of the Belmar location is there's a lot of businesses in the Belmar, Bradley, Asbury, area, and Wall Township too. So, if we had a second location, it just makes it easier for our customers to come and find and have a sit down, have a meeting. We have, conference room tables in both locations so that we can, and, big TVs and whiteboards so that we can go over whatever the...
And you also work via Zoom or...
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So...
We work on Zoom, we work on Teams. We go to clients come to us,
Yeah,
whatever.
very easy to work with.
Again, we think
I
it's
can test
important to do, a lot of in-person and face-to-face where we're not, I want people to realize we're real people, we're here for them, and we have, we want to be their wingman.
Do you have my sister's site?
I do.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you even have my sister's site. That's
You
great.
introduced me to her during COVID.
Yep. So that's great. I mean, before we get into all the great stuff you do for the community, I do want to talk about we're sitting here getting ready to do this podcast. This guy's over here typing a mile a minute, and he does nonstop. So you have some other things that I'd like to talk about.
Sure.
You have the Shubu.
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 Shubu. SHOOBOO.
Shubu Shuffle.
Shuttle.
Shuttle.
It used to be a shuttle service. It started in Seaside, and it was the a shuttle between Bamboo and the Sawmill.
I remember that back
So,
in the day. Yeah.
that's where the name Shubu came from. I took it over from a Tom's River gal about 6 years ago. She was looking to get out of the business, and I already had Shore Luxury Limos, and I wanted to get into the trolley business. Shubu does a ton of wedding trolleys and wedding
Did a pretty
parties.
big one this summer, right?
Yeah,
Or
we
the
did a
end
big
of the
one,
summer. Name rhymes with Mailer Sift.
Correct. Down on Long Beach Island.
Pretty
That was,
good one.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. So
That poor girl, the chaos surrounding
that was
her.
chaos.
There's chaos surrounding that girl's life.
Yeah.
You know,
She wasn't getting married, but she was a guest there, and
blew that whole place up.
LVI.
How did you deal with all that in the middle of it all?
The great part is we have a director of operations that handles all of our wedding business, Mike, and he was running back and forth all week with this booking agency in California to get all the transportation needs. They were short a driver, so I
drove.
I drove that day. I was. You saw me on page 6. You could. That was my back and backside. So
very good.
I did.
Hey,
make
you
the
got to get your
pages.
hands dirty sometimes.
Exactly. So It was
Yeah,
a
so
great.
that
It
was
was
a great
my
event,
team
yeah.
did a great job that weekend. I mean, they do a great job every weekend, but that weekend in particular, everybody, all hands on deck.
So if
we had
I'm getting
9 vehicles.
married or I need a ride to the airport, stuff like that, anything, just
We do that.
a
Shoot.
limo. I got to look like a big time boss. I just call you.
Absolutely, call us. We'll make you look like a boss.
What
Make you
kind
look
of
like the boss that
vehicles?
you are.
What kind of vehicles do you have?
We have sedans, SUVs, Sprinter, Transit, and then we have a couple buses, and then we also have 6 trolleys. Trolleys is our main business with Shubu. Again, we do a lot of weddings and a lot of wedding shuttles. But now, the people love the trolley. Like a lot of the towns and chambers of commerce are calling us to do Christmas light tours now. So it's turned into more than just the weddings.
That's a good idea.
And a
Great
couple hours they drive around the town. We're doing it in Point Pleasant. We're doing it in Manasquan. We also, Manasquan has the pub crawl with Max Devereaux. That we send a couple trolleys there.
Great people over there, yeah.
For their pub crawl in a couple of weeks. So the trolleys become people love it. It's a fun way to drive around.
Yeah, it's nostalgia. You also go back. It's like you're back in time.
Yep. You're back in time with new technology.
Yeah.
I have Bluetooth in there.
Sure.
I have
Plug it all in.
chargers
Yeah.
for all the phones.
Yeah.
They have Bluetooth capabilities. So you got heating and cooling. So like it's nostalgia in the sense that of the look, but with today's standards, so that everyone's comfortable.
So I know the Shubu shuttle has a great website. So where do they go? ShubuShuttle.com.
ShubuShuttle.com. Yep.
That simple.
ShubuShuttle.com.
Check them out if you need a ride, you need a lift, you need anything transportation wise. So now, media and transportation. You got one more.
Shore Luxury Limos is our black car service, our sedans, SUVs for the airports, for the nights out. And again, Shore Luxury Limos and Shubu Shuttle
Are like hand in hand?
they run hand in hand.
Yeah.
So if you call and you want a shuttle service or you want to book, a trolley, Shubu Shuttle drives you, but we have a number of drivers that overlap on both companies. So
I like that. You actually have the name of 2 different companies that feed each other.
Yes.
Yeah, that's smart. It's smart.
It worked out like that really more for insurance because you have to have a different
I get
policy
it,
for the
yeah.
big stuff than the small stuff. So that's how it all worked out. But it has they're very complementary services to each other. And again, somebody books for a wedding and then they need car service or go to the airport for the honeymoon. We can
Boom.
do both.
One-stop shop.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now that we got all those good things out of the way, let's talk about some of the great things you do for the community. And that's a long list there. I mean, you just finished up a monster Thanksgiving.
Huge.
I've been following
biggest.
what you do, and you're one of my muses, one of my inspirations over the past couple of years.
Thank you.
People in the community that step up. I saw a pile of turkeys.
We donated 257.
That was a lot of turkeys.
257 turkeys.
How'd you get all those turkeys?
Every which way. We had people that brought in 1 or 2 turkeys as a contribution. We had guys like yourself. You say, how did I get them? You know that how you got some of them. You got me a donation from some of your suppliers. Another, Jeremy Margolis got me a donation from one of his suppliers. We had, individual
But you reached out to the
contributions.
community,
Yeah.
and they
stepped up.
Yeah.
And the Brick Morning Rotary and I and Wingman Planning have a partnership, and we've had a partnership for 3 years. And
Say that again,
The Brick Morning Rotary.
Morning Rotary.
Yep. So there's 2 rotaries in Brick. There's a morning one and an afternoon one.
Okay, I just know that. And I
Yep.
just found that out.
So the morning one, I'm a member of, as well as Kristen from my staff. So the Brick Morning Rotary and I 3 years ago formed a partnership, and we call it the shoremovement.org is where you could find it. So it's the Shore Movement, and through that we donate food. We have a monthly food drive that's always ongoing, and we have bins in different businesses. If you go to theshoremovement.org, you can find where our bins are located, and then we collect food, donate it every month, and then in November, we do a big one. This was our largest. Last year, we collected 142 turkeys plus non-perishables. This year was 257 plus non-perishables.
That was a big pile of turkey. Yeah,
Big piles of turkey.
Yeah.
We got it out yesterday.
Yep.
Monday and Tuesday, we got all the turkeys out. Everybody has their turkeys. Everybody's turkeys are thawing so that they're ready for.
They were.
Yep.
You got them all out there. That's fantastic.
Yeah. But it takes a community. It takes a tribe. It takes an army, if you will,
Yeah.
to get it all out because it's not a one person job. But
A lot of people were positively affected by your good nature on Thanksgiving this year, and it doesn't stop there.
No.
Obviously, I know that you do a huge toy drive for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us a little bit about, because I see your bins all over, big businesses too, not big guys, little guys.
Yep, we have
you're
about
all over.
100 bins in the Ocean Monmouth area. And when I say Ocean and Monmouth, that's a big territory. We're not really down past Tom's River, and we're not really north of, say, Long Branch. So we're in that concentrated effort, say, if you're looking at the Parkway from 105 to 82.
That's a good way for Jerseyans to understand.
For anybody in New Jersey that lives near the shore, you would understand that. So that's really where our concentrated effort is. It's in wall brick. It's where we work and where we live. And so that's where it started. And it started out with just the first year. This is our 7th year collecting toys. The first
7th year.
Yeah.
That's great.
The first
you're
year.
not even you're in the community. How many years?
I'm in the community about 10 years now.
Look at you stepping right up.
So, but I think that's part of it. I think when you're a small business, in my feeling is that's part of what it is to give back.
You have to support your community.
You have to support where you work and live. These are the kids that are going to be coming up and they're going to be coming to work for you as time goes on. These are the people that need your help, because if they don't need your help, your town's not going to be what you want it to be. So I think it kind of all plays hand in hand, and I think that's important. And I'm fortunate that we do a nice business and we have everything we need to grow and do. And so
You don't have the time, but you make it. You don't have the time.
I don't have
know that, but you make
the
it.
time. The time is my biggest enemy.
Yeah.
But I have a great team of professionals that work for me, and they step up. They also know come November, December, they need to put in that extra effort because I'm going to be out with the community, and everybody has
Doing your thing.
Learned over
Where
the years.
can they see some of these bins? Like, can you go to?
It's one of the biggest places that has bins, and they have roughly 40 of them, is Jersey Mike's. So Jersey
great.
Mike's is
Big local guy.
a great local partner with the bins. They are very supportive of me. They've been on board for 3 years on this toy drive. Mike Manzo, who's their chief operating officer, sat down with us a few years ago and said, I want to get involved in this. I like what you guys are doing. So every store in Ocean and Monmouth County has a bin. And that one is the full Ocean and Monmouth. We go up down to Lacey and Forked River and Barnegat, and we go up to Atlantic Highlands. So, with Jersey Mike's, the bins are everywhere. And then,
That's big power.
yeah, it is.
Imagine they take that nationally because of something that you started. I hope they do.
I hope they do too. In one sense, I would hope that we get more people to help us at that point.
Yeah, but that's
but
pretty
no,
fantastic.
I mean it's great. It's a great program. And what's funny is one of the area directors is who I work with on the day-to-day of the program, and he texted me last night. Now it's early in the giving season, and he said to me, "Can you get someone down to Forked River tomorrow because their bins are overflowing?" So, and we've already in Tom's River,
great.
we've already picked up a full bin from them. So
What do you get? Like, what kind of toys you get?
it's mixed. It's a mixed bag. Like sometimes you get the small toys like a game of Uno, and then there's big cars and big
That's great.
Toys that kids are gonna love. Last year we collected about 5,500 toys for the community.
And I can imagine you're only growing. So.
Yeah, every year it's grown. I'm thinking this year we're probably gonna be in the 7,000 to 7,500 range of toys, which is awesome. I mean, 100 bins on the street. So if every bin puts 75 toys, and that's how you get there.
We're proud to have him on our board, Tom Mirabella, Chef Lou's Army. What else you got going on? What's next for you? Just to keep going through the holidays?
Keep going through the holidays. Come January, we'll have the toy drive. We'll have the Thanksgiving drive done. We'll have the toy drive done, and we'll focus on Wingman and Shore Luxury and Shubu's goals for the year. And then as the year goes on, we'll continue to expand. We're looking at additional new technologies right now. Everybody's looking at AI, so
Yeah, I'm actually
I'm
getting
there.
involved myself.
I'm there,
man.
looking at that, and and again, I have to find programs that work for my client base, and work to help grow our company, the companies we work for, their businesses, and it's got to be easy to replicate so that they can do it, and so we're looking at those kind of technologies, and we'll continue to advance with those in the 2024.
That's fantastic. Tom Mirabella, everybody, local guy, steps up for the community, has 3 great businesses. So if you need a lift of any kind, or you need any kind of social, you actually helped me build my. I forgot to tell you, he helped me build my Spotify. Shopify page.
Chef Lou's
and my
plate.
Spotify page.
ChefLou'sPlace.com.
Yeah, you helped me build that as well. Nice little e-commerce that helps me
Sell the knives.
move some knives, and then we actually use some of the proceeds to help feed people. Yesterday, someone bought a knife and helped feed people.
That's awesome.
So that's fantastic. Tom Mirabella, it was great talking to you today, and we're proud to have you on the board, and look forward to the future.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. And,
See you next week. We have Joe Leone, another big name in the community, does great stuff, and you'll be interested to hear his story and what he's doing, because it's pretty fantastic stuff. Glad to have you here today, and look forward to see you on Just Talking with Chef Lou next week.